Saint Faustina Kowalska was a humble woman from Poland whose life and faith have inspired millions of people around the world. She is best known for her role in spreading the message of divine mercy, a message about God's endless love and forgiveness. To truly understand who Saint Faustina was, let's look at her life, her faith, and the powerful message she shared with the world. Faustina was born in 1905 in a small village called Głogowiec, in Poland. Her family was poor, and she was the third of 10 children. Even though they didn't have much, her parents taught her the importance of faith and prayer from a young age. As a child, Faustina was known for her kindness, her willingness to help others, and her deep love for God. She would often spend time in prayer and loved going to church with her family. When Faustina was just 7 years old, she felt a special calling in her heart. She wanted to become a nun, someone who gives her whole life to God and serves others. But life was not easy for her family, and when Faustina grew older, she had to leave school after only 3 years to help support her family. She worked as a housekeeper in different towns, but the dream of becoming a nun never left her. At the age of 19, Faustina had a powerful experience. While she was at a dance with her sister, she suddenly felt Jesus asking her, "How long will you keep putting me off?" She knew then that she could not wait any longer to follow her calling. The very next day, she left home and traveled to Warsaw, the capital of Poland, to look for a convent that would accept her. She knocked on many doors, but most convents turned her away because she was poor and had little education. Finally, the Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy welcomed her. She became a nun and took the name Sister Maria Faustina of the Blessed Sacrament. Life in the convent was not easy. Faustina worked in the kitchen, the garden, and as a porter. She did simple, humble jobs and often faced misunderstandings and even criticism from others. But through it all, she remained cheerful and patient, always trusting in God's plan for her. She believed that even the smallest acts, when done with love, could be pleasing to God. Faustina's faith was deep and personal. She spent a lot of time in prayer and often felt very close to Jesus. One day, in 1931, she had a special vision. She saw Jesus dressed in white, with rays of red and pale light shining from his heart. Jesus told her, "Paint an image according to the pattern you see, with the signature, 'Jesus, I trust in you.'" He explained that the rays represented the blood and water that flowed from his heart, and that this image would be a reminder of his great mercy for everyone. At first, Faustina did not know how to paint. So with the help of her spiritual director and an artist, the first image of divine mercy was created. Jesus also asked Faustina to spread the message of his mercy to the whole world. He told her to pray for sinners, to trust in his forgiveness, and to encourage others to do the same. He promised that anyone who would trust in his mercy and show mercy to others would receive great blessings. Faustina kept a diary where she wrote down everything that Jesus told her. In this diary, she shared her struggles, her prayers, and her deep love for God. She wrote about how important it is to trust God, to forgive others, and to ask for forgiveness ourselves. Her diary is now known as Divine Mercy in My Soul, and it has helped many people grow in their faith. Even though Faustina was often sick and suffered a lot, she never lost hope. She offered her suffering for the good of others and believed that God could bring good even from her pain. She died at the young age of 33 in 1938 from tuberculosis, but her message did not die with her. After her death, the devotion to divine mercy spread quickly, first in Poland and then all around the world. Today, millions of people pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet, a special prayer that Jesus taught to Faustina. They also celebrate Divine Mercy Sunday, which is the Sunday after Easter. This is a day to remember God's great love and to ask for his mercy for ourselves and for the whole world. Saint Faustina's life teaches us many important lessons. First, we learn that God loves each of us deeply, no matter who we are or what we have done. His mercy is bigger than any mistake we could ever make. Faustina also shows us the power of trust. Even when life is hard or we feel alone, we can trust that God is with us and will help us through. She reminds us to be kind and forgiving to others, just as God is kind and forgiving to us. Another lesson from Faustina's life is that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. She was not rich or famous. She did not have a lot of education. But because she trusted God and followed His call, her life made a big difference in the world. She reminds us that every person is important and that we can all share God's love with others. In 2000, Pope John Paul II declared Faustina a saint, calling her the Great Apostle of Divine Mercy. He also made Divine Mercy Sunday a special day for the whole Church. Today, Saint Faustina is remembered as a humble servant of God who brought hope to people everywhere. If you ever feel lost or afraid, remember Saint Faustina's simple prayer, "Jesus, I trust in you." These words can help us find peace and courage, no matter what we are facing. Saint Faustina's life is a beautiful example of how faith, trust, and love can change the world, one heart at a time.